Kathy has a unique ability to be able to see the big picture and still focus on the details to get a project done.
Ever since I have known Kathy, she has said yes. She is someone who doesn't know the meaning of the word no. It's just not in her vocabulary.
She cares deeply about the community, and when she steps up and says that she's going to make a project happen, she's going to make it happen.
Kathy Manning is an attorney, advocate, and philanthropist dedicated to building and improving communities both here in Greensboro and around the world.
I feel that I am so lucky to live in the country that I live in the city that I live in. I benefit from what people who have built our country and built our community have done before me. And as the beneficiary of so much hard work, I feel like I have an obligation to continue that job.
Born in Detroit, Kathy grew up interested in the arts. She attended Harvard University, where she founded Harvard's first all-female a cappella singing group, the Radcliffe Pitches, who still perform today after law school at the University of Michigan and time spent as a litigator in Washington, D.C. Kathy moved to Greensboro with her husband, Randall Kaplan, and soon became involved with the local Jewish Federation.
Kathy has served as the Federation president of our Board of Trustees. She has been our campaign chair. She ran one of the most successful campaigns for the resettlement of Jews from the former Soviet Union in our community and in Israel. And Kathy has led our Jewish community day school called B'nai Shalom, not once, but twice.
Kathy's involvement with the Jewish Federation here in Greensboro led to influential positions in the Jewish Federations of North America, where she served as chair of the Board of Trustees of that organization and was the first woman to hold that position. She was also the first woman to serve as chair of the JFNA Executive Committee and JFNA's treasurer.
The work I was able to do in those positions through the Federation system has just been extremely rewarding and interesting. I've gotten to meet with several presidents of the United States. I've gotten to meet with several prime ministers of Israel. I've gotten to meet with leaders of Jewish communities really all over the world and advocate for the Jews in need living in those various countries.
Kathy has also been a proud advocate for the arts and downtown revitalization efforts here in Greensboro, working with Triad Stage, the Greensboro Symphony Orchestra, Eastern Music Festival, and other major arts organizations.
Kathy is deeply committed to the community and wants to make a difference for the place she lives. I remember when we first talked about starting Triad Stage, the city we described that attracted Preston and myself to start Triad Stage here was a city that she didn't recognize. As we talked about it, she said, I don't know where that city is, but it's a place I want to live. And I think that drives a lot of her decisions.
Kathy Manning is a very warm, engaging person, and she has this ability that everyone can relate to. They trust Kathy. They know that she's going to get the job done. They know that she's going to do it well, and they're willing to invest their money and their time when Kathy's leading the project.
I love being someplace where you can park your car and walk places, walking from your office to restaurants to entertainment venues to shops. I would much prefer to be able to walk places than have to drive everywhere. And having a strong downtown gives you that opportunity in a community. And having Triad Stage downtown has brought lots of restaurants, new shopping, more life to Greensboro. And I have always believed that having a performing arts center downtown would do that same thing, only on a much larger scale.
Efforts to construct a new performing arts center in Greensboro have surfaced many times over the last decade. But after several failed bond referenda, it was clear that a new approach was needed to make a new center a reality. A public-private partnership spurred by a massive fundraising effort.
The fact that she was willing to step in and help raise the funding to allow this amazing project to move forward is more evidence of what she wants to see from this community. She wants to be able to have the best of local talent mixing with the best of national talent. And I think with the Performing Arts Center, we're going to see a place that brings in some of the recent Broadway hits and being able to share that with our community. And at the same time, it's going to build the ecosystem for our local arts.
After Kathy led efforts to raise an initial $10 million to construct the center, the target was increased to $20 million. When this goal was reached, a new target was set. In the end, Kathy Manning helped to raise $35 million in private funds for the center.
Kathy has golden hands and a golden heart. And because of that, Kathy really shines tremendously. And because Kathy shines, we all shine.
Greensboro is really lucky that Randall and Kathy chose this city to set up their home and to share their talents with this community. And I think this honor from UNCG is very well deserved, and I think we all need to be thankful for all of the input that they've had in making this a better place to live.
Kathy Manning, our 2014 Charles Duncan McIver Award honoree.